What's up, guys? It's my mind not working. It's 11 a.m., so that's when I start talking into the mic. So today I got an unexpected guest. We just stumbled upon each other, we're talking, and I'm like, how about you come on down? And she's like, what? So yeah, you're here. Jess, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Jess.
We knew each other since high school.
Yeah.
We're in English class of senior year.
And yes.
That's when the
friendship started.
The friendship sparked. How about that? I was gonna say
sparked.
the fireworks sparked. I'm like, there's no fireworks.
There's no fireworks.
Oh my god. So do you want to introduce yourself? Like, talk about what you're major in or all that, so people get to know you.
My name's Jess. I'm a sophomore here at Montco. I was a nursing major for a while, but I've changed that to early childhood education just because I feel like that's where my heart's at.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because we literally were just talking about it when I told her, hey, you can join in, because she just told me even like 10 minutes ago about it. So I was like, yeah, that's interesting because I'm an education major and I at some point did a show. Why is this computer like that? Yeah, I had a show with me. What is going on? Yeah, I made a show one time about the educational system and how, like, what's it called? Like, I feel like the school's like lying to us sometimes, and like certain teachers, what we think about them, whether we like them or not.
Right.
Like, have you had any teachers that like you feel like could have done something better to make you more comfortable in the class or something?
I feel like every teacher did the best that they could to prepare us. I definitely feel like, anatomy itself was a very hard class to take to begin with.
I can't even imagine. I hate science in general, so
I just feel like there could have been a little bit more patience when it comes to the students. I feel like there was a lot of expectations of always trying to push us into learning things very fast. And I think that that's where I stumbled a lot in like that course. Does that make sense? And then I feel like that's why I was like, I don't know if I really want to take this medical field if it's just gonna get harder from here. I mean,
that is true. I mean, I highly encourage you to go for education because it's like, it's nice. Even when you get kids and have kids in the future, like it'll help a lot with like teaching them, helping them, and stuff like that. But yeah, so today's show. I'm sick, by the way. So okay. Today's show, what's it called? I was thinking we could talk about tradition and culture, because where are you from?
Mexico.
Yeah, so I felt like, I know I'm born in Philly, but like my parents are from Syria, and I've experienced a lot of different cultures that's not American. I feel like you also might have the same thing. So like, for example, like holidays, what holidays do you celebrate?
We celebrate like Dia de los Muertos, Reyes Magos, things like that.
Do you want to describe one of them?
Well, Dia de los Muertos is basically, well, in my opinion, I can't really say this for every Mexican out there, but in our culture, death is very much celebrated because we think it's like that beginning of like a new life or something like that, and we think that the spirit never dies. And so on Dia de los Muertos, we put on an offering table for the ones that have passed. And basically we put on like their favorite treats or like what they liked and different things like that, like things that they could like. And it's said that the heaven's gates open at a specific time, and they can come into like the real world which is us, and interact with us, and they take that with them. And there was like, the movie Coco, right?
I was just gonna say, I'm like, that's the only time I heard it is Coco. That is, I've never watched Coco. I know. Don't give me that. Like, everyone gives me that look. I swear, everyone gives me that look. No. I don't have anything against. This is that, like, for example, like right now I have my license. I could have just went there in a heartbeat, but like,
right.
I didn't have my license, so I didn't have time to like.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Yeah, but I wanted to watch it so bad because everyone's like, it's so good, you're gonna cry. I'm like, okay, that's great, but like, that's how I heard of that holiday specifically. So like, how do you guys traditionally like celebrate it in general? Like, what do you guys do?
Like I said, like we get together and we just put like an offering table. We put pictures, things of our loved ones, and yeah, it's basically that. It's very pretty in Mexico, because in Mexico it's very celebrated throughout the community. Where I feel like here it's very celebrated.
Here it's hard to celebrate your holidays, especially like religious, like culture, traditions, because like it's it's a little difficult because especially when you can't find people like you around here,
Right.
it's hard to like, like over there, like if you're in like Mexico or Syria or whatever, like you have everyone celebrating the same thing. But like here, it's like you gotta nitpick, you gotta find your own people. It's so hard. Yeah, like I celebrate something called Eid, and that's basically like how we celebrate it is number one, like it's of course after the holiday of the month of us fasting. So it's kind of a day like, hey, you get to eat the entire day, like yay. So what we do is that we have to buy new clothes from head to toe, like new shirt, new pants, new shoes. You're not allowed to wear the same shoes as before. Like you have to wear everything brand new. You have to take a shower the morning before, and oh my god, yeah. So like basically you have to do everything new, and you like, I mean, how it's like celebrated in Syria, that's how I've been hearing about it. But like what they do is that you have to clean your house, make sure you have to clean your house like every single, like wipe the walls, everything. Like it's crazy. So then at the next day during Eid, you open the door and you just wait, and people just come in, say hi to you, drink tea for like 30 minutes and leave. The next people come in and it goes on and on.
Oh, wow.
So you get to choose whether you want to be the people to visit or the people to like clean your house and like invite people. It's so weird because my friend told me when she went to Syria, she literally like, it was her first time celebrating it in Syria like that way. So like people kept coming in. She was like, what? Like you were invited. What's going on here? Yeah. So that was kind of how we did it. But over here, we just go to places, wear new clothes. And sometimes even it sucks because we go to the park and I'm like, I'm not wearing new clothes at the park. So like I ended up just wearing normal clothes, which sucks. So yeah, there's a lot more to it though. Like when you're younger, like it's so much better because you get money. Like it's known that like adults give you money. Like they call it well, it's hard to say in Arabic, but it's like the Eid. Like Eid, the Eid, which means like the money, So you get money, you get candy, you get gifts. Like it was so much more fun when you're younger, but like when you're older, like they don't give you anything.
I feel like every holiday was better when you were younger, though. If we're gonna be honest, like I feel like now the holiday season comes around, and so like since we're old now, like we're not old, but like you know what I mean. We're adults. It's like we have that responsibility to give to others, and like when you were kids, you didn't have that.
It sucks because if you raise your kids here, like they're not gonna have the experience of like the specific like holiday culture, like celebration. That's why it's like really scary sometimes. Like that we tried our best, like we decorate the house, we put like Christmas lights and stuff, like I mean like those kind of lights, and get together, we have a huge meal. It's like so cool. But like it's not the same. It's not like my dad told me back then. He used to go like no plan, like they didn't plan this out. They just go on a train and just go somewhere. Like that's what they used to do. Like they just go out and do stuff and get lost, and like that's the fun of it. So I'm like, oh okay. That's kind of what we do. But yeah, what other holidays do you celebrate? Like that you used to do, or do you have any stories of them?
That's the thing. Like, I feel like being here, because I've been here since I was so young.
Have you lived here all your life?
Yes. I came here when I was 3. So,
okay.
yeah, I was basically raised here and things. So I feel like my family really lost that Mexican tradition at one point, which kind of sucks because it's like I hear things from like my family members in Mexico and like these things that they're doing, because in Mexico there's always like festivals and like parties going on of different cultures, of different saints, because of Roman Catholics and
that
things
is true.
like that. And I feel like I don't get to be a part of that, not because I don't want to. I just feel like it's not. I mean, it is my world because it is where I come from, but I just feel like I wasn't raised like that.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know. Like, did your parents ever tell you stories of like when they were younger, what they used to do, or?
I know the one tradition that we have that I really, really always like look forward to is like rosca. Like, I guess you can say that, and it's basically like a bread, and it's called like, well, we do it when like Los Reyes Magos are coming, and it's basically like this bread, and we cut it up between the family, and there's little babies, like baby Jesus. I know.
It's like plastic?
Yeah,
or
like very,
okay.
very like plastic.
Oh, because little babies, I'm like, what?
And
okay. It caught me off guard. I'm like,
no.
Little babies,
I didn't explain that right. And you basically cut into it like one by one, and if you get the little white
baby Jesus,
you have to like give something to a party that we basically plan. So like, if like, for example, if my mom got it, like it'd be her turn to cook instead of my aunt's. And
Oh,
you know
okay,
what
so
I mean?
that's
Things
fair.
like that. Yeah,
That's pretty fair. Okay.
But like we're always praying we don't get it. And I think the funnest part is like when you're cutting it and your family's like trying to be tricky and things, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't get it," and like my dad sometimes like hides it like like in his mouth.
Oh, God, no. Put a baby Jesus in my mouth. Yeah, makes sense. That's, oh my God.
Yeah.
Did people fall for that, or they're just like?
I mean,
don't know.
my family's always like looking, like make sure they're not hiding it, because like he would just like take it out of his mouth and he'll put it under me, like he would just sit on it because like he doesn't want to give anything for the party, I guess. And I'm just like, okay.
Oh my God. So like, of course, over here in America, like people celebrate a lot of all different holidays, even ones that you don't celebrate. Like for example, Christmas, Halloween, or Easter. Like, do you celebrate any of those? Like, even if it's like you don't mean it religiously, you just kind of like, hey, yeah, sure, we'll celebrate it.
Well, we celebrate a lot of things. Definitely Christmas is one of them. Yeah. Easter is also one of them. I feel like we celebrate every holiday that they celebrate here. Like I said, like we're very accustomed to this.
Do you change anything? Like, does your parents ever like try to combine their culture with like what they do? Like we do that for Thanksgiving. Like we eat turkey and stuff, but like we kind of also involve our like type of traditions.
Really,
in
how do
it.
you do that?
So like, of course, cooking our own food.
Of course, yeah.
And then like, I mean, inviting Arabs. Like we don't really like putting music on. Or oh my God, I keep like burping. Yeah, but like it's like putting our own music on. So it's not really like cranberry sauce or like mashed potatoes. It's just, we rarely have turkey, but like it's just kind of like a normal gathering for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't really do it the Thanksgiving and all that like jazz. Like that's how we do it usually. And sometimes also we have like November birthdays, so we always involve that, including mine's.
Mine too.
Really? What day is yours?
November 13th.
Yo, isn't it so sick that you get to have your birthday cake and then Thanksgiving, so you just gain 50 pounds that month? Like for me, it's worse because I have my friend's birthday, my other friend's birthday, and
Ooh.
it's so many birthdays in November. So I'm
really?
like, oh my God, it's so much. But I get to celebrate so many times. Like, of course, like, and especially like, I don't know, like I work. It's a lot. I always look forward to November. I love November.
Really?
My favorite, yes. I love Thanksgiving in general too, because you just eat food. Like,
how do you feel about being 20? Like you're gonna turn 20, right?
I'm actually gonna turn 19. I'm a youngin.
Whoa,
I'm a year younger.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
You're gonna turn 19?
I graduated high school at like 17. I know some people are like, what? No, actually, a lot of you probably didn't know this, but like there's a lot of our classmates who actually also, what's it called? They graduated at 17 as well.
Really?
So there's a lot of people just like us, yeah.
That's
so,
crazy.
Yeah, but I in general like skipped a grade because in Dubai, like it's weird because like if I go to Dubai, like I'm good. I'm supposed to graduate high school at 17. But over here, it's like not normal. So like skipping years and stuff like that, it's a lot. So
okay.
sorry. Yeah, but like so going back like November, like it's I my favorite month of all time.
It's
but
your
yeah,
favorite
I
month.
do celebrate Thanksgiving though, and Halloween I don't know. I just buy candy because it's on sale.
I'm actually not allowed to celebrate Halloween.
Same.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I go to school with my panda onesie. I mean, I'm like, I'm not technically celebrating it. Like my parents went as far as like they don't do trick or treating, which honestly, okay. Do you think Halloween is like known to be like not a like religious holiday, but like it's like I don't think it's that harmless. I mean, I think it's harmless that like to celebrate it because it's not. I don't know. Like I feel like it's so innocent to just walk to each house and be like, "Give me candy." Like it's so cute. I like Halloween because I love horror related stuff in general. So I've always been like really sad that like my parents never let me go trick or treating when I was younger. A lot of my friends, even like people who are like Muslims like me, like they say, "Oh yeah, my mom used to let me." I'm like, "How do you do that?" Like. I don't know. That's how it is. But why wouldn't your parents?
Well, my parents are very religious as well. They're very Christian, and so their take on it is like it's an evil holiday. They're celebrating, Satan and all that stuff. Yeah, and I was just like,
same thing for my parents.
I just want candy.
My mom's like, I'll buy candy, but you're not getting it for other people. I'm like,
yeah, I wasn't allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter either.
Really? Yeah. That's not even scary though. I've never watched
Dark magic, supposedly,
oh
according to my mother's point of view.
I mean, okay. Do you give at least candy to kids?
Yeah, well, as you get older, like your parents I mean, they can say stuff, but it's basically your choice now. But yeah, now as I gotten older, like I'm 19 right now, and so like I don't celebrate it with them. But like for example, was it Saturday? I went to like Penhurst, and it's like a scary haunted houses and things like that.
My mom would never let me go to a haunted house.
And so like my parents were like, okay, well you're old enough, like you can make your own decisions. But before it was they wouldn't let me.
No, even to this day, my mom would never let me watch a horror movie. It's just because she doesn't like horror stuff. She's like, I don't want you to watch it either. And I'm like, well,
but you do watch it, right?
I don't watch horror movies, but I love horror games. I love horror stories. Like I love scary related stuff. I love watching like people online like playing a scary game. I'm like, I get so into it. It's so good. I love scary stuff in general. So as for Halloween, the most I've done is I've carved a pumpkin before. I've given, of course, candy to kids. I bought candy. I ate the candy, and I've worn.
That's it.
I think one time in high school, I wore my panda onesie, and I just put like red lipstick like coming out of my mouth. It's like blood, but like that's as much as I did. Like,
really?
Yeah, that's as much as I did.
Well, when I was younger, even though my parents didn't let me, my auntie, her kids, like she'd let them. And so she took me one time to go trick-or-treating with them. But I was scarred for life because like we were trick-or-treating and there was a guy hiding in his garage or something and he had a chainsaw. And so he was chasing us with a chainsaw.
Okay, that's a horrible first experience.
Yes. I was terrified. I was like, I understand that, mother.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That definitely scarred you for life. Oh my god.
It was scary. Like I'm here thinking like I'm gonna get some treats dressed as a princess and I'm running for my life from a guy in a chainsaw and he's just laughing.
I don't know, like I guess I don't know. I feel like Halloween I definitely love because not only do I get candy, it's just like I like the spooky vibes. I love, and it's especially like it goes so well with the fall season.
It really does.
It's so perfect.
It's a good holiday.
I love Halloween, yeah. And as for Christmas, we don't really do anything. I think the most I've done was because of course we don't celebrate it, but the most I've done is Secret Santa.
Secret Santa. Was that like in high school?
High school, yes.
High school.
High school. Also, I did it on my daycare when I was still working there. We did it we didn't do it in Christmas, but we did it a little early, like way earlier, just for like a staff getting to know each other kind of stuff.
Right.
So I did that, but I did a lot in high school, a lot.
With Christmas?
Christmas, yes. So that's what I did, but other than that, I mean, I like Christmas lights. I have them at home, but like I don't put up any trees or anything. I just kind of keep them, hang it up on my room just for fun. Yeah, but that's as much as I do. I don't really celebrate Christmas though. But I love Christmas when it comes to like walking and like downtown.
It's pretty.
And, oh my god, I love lights in general, like LED lights, all that. It's like my thing. So like I always love watching all the Christmas lights. It's so pretty.
I feel like even if you don't celebrate Christmas, it's still like pretty to see how the community comes together for once, you know.
Yes.
And like you see those lights.
It's like everything's so nice. I love Christmas
music. It's so joyful.
Too. Oh my god,
you're like
Christmas,
just happy all the time. Like
I love
you can't
Christmas
really be depressed
so much.
during Christmas.
It's my favorite thing ever. Oh, I just remembered also in November, Black Friday. Come on.
Like, I don't do Black Friday.
Real? Okay, the thing is that I love I'm the type of person who loves Black Friday, but I don't buy anything. Because I feel like it's like too, like I'm like, okay, cool, Black Friday. I don't know what to buy. I feel like I have to buy something. Like it's
really
oh my god. I wish I like actually had a set in mind something, but I might actually buy something.
Do it.
And
think about it.
I am actually planning on buying possibly, I don't know, like something electronic and on Black Friday, but I'm not sure yet. But like I want to take it this time. Like I'm taking it seriously this time. Like I have to. Also, there's like Cyber Monday, the Monday after Friday.
Cyber Monday. And then like you can do the shopping.
But it's not that good because like they in the Amazon, like they literally like specifically pick specific like things to put on sale.
Oh really?
They don't do everything on sale. Like specific things. Like
I wouldn't know. I'm just like my parents have never been big on like Black Friday or anything like that.
I think it was good because I remember one time when I moved into my new house, like we had to buy like a TV. So we went to Black Friday and we just got a TV, and I got a camera one time, a Canon camera for Cyber Monday. It was like $200 something, and I still have it. It's like really good camera. Yeah, it was on sale and it was like good.
It was
but
good.
That was the only time that was the biggest purchase I've done for Black Friday, but not much.
But other than that, it's not like I know some people will like camp out outside of like stores. Just to, like, buy
crazy.
Things.
That's crazy to me.
It's freezing.
I'd rather
I can't.
be cold and warm and have enough sleep than do that.
Exactly.
Like that's crazy to me. I never got
I
into that.
agree.
I never got into that.
Me
ever.
neither.
I would never do that. That's horrible. Like, actually horrible. Like, oh my god. And, like, they have tents and everything.
Exactly. It's
Oh my
crazy to me.
God.
I'm just like, whoa, these people are dedicated.
For what? Like, that's what I wonder. I'm like, what do they... I remember...
I guess like saving money.
There was also... Do you remember there was, like... I don't know if you remember. There was, like, a time where Hatchimals were, like, a big thing. So moms were, like, lining up and camping and whatever just to get Hatchimal. I'm
I
like...
remember that.
Whoa, it's great. Oh my god. Black Friday is really hectic. I'm glad I don't work at the mall during Black Friday.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so big and so hectic. What other holidays do I remember? New Year's, do you do anything for New Year's?
Yeah, we usually get together as a family, and we have a dinner before that, like a family dinner before that, and then we sit down and we watch the news, the Times Square, when the ball drops and things like that. So we do that, and we have our 12 grapes, which is like our 12 wishes. I don't know if that's like an American thing.
I've never
or just
done
like
that. That is so cool.
Yeah, so basically we get like 12 grapes, and those 12 grapes represent like our goals, like what we want from the year, and like we're just eating them.
So do you make a wish every time you eat a grape?
Yeah,
That
it's
is
sometimes
so
super
cool.
hard though, because like you have like that time limit. You have 12 grapes, and you're just like, okay, what do I think about? Like
Before the 12 o'clock hits?
no, when 12 o'clock hits, it's like
Sip
that's
it.
yeah.
Wait, every second or? Wait, every second. So in one...
Like you're just like, you have to finish them. Those are your goals. Oh my god.
Wait. So you eat a grape every second?
Yes.
And your mouth
then-
is just gonna be filled.
Yes, you're just like, just very like, oh my god, okay, hurry up. Your grapes,
Oh.
the wine, the
My-
toast.
You probably like are
You're-
like you would hate grapes within that week.
Yeah.
Within that week. Oh my god. That is crazy. I've never heard of that before.
Really?
That's so crazy.
Maybe it's just the thing my family does, but I'm not sure.
That's at least that's something, yeah. Do you also? I know. I'm pretty sure. Like I mean, I've taken like ESL and stuff, and my teacher speaks Spanish and stuff. So you know some Mexican like traditions. I know there's one where like for birthdays, like they eat the edge of the cake and like they have to smash their face towards a cake.
That's a huge tradition, a Mexican tradition.
That's-
It's like it's always.
It's funny because like the person's birthday, like they
I've
expect
seen.
it.
Yeah, you really do. I've seen videos where on Instagram where like they want to smash the kid's head into the cake, and the guy smashes the kid's head into the table.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No! Oh, that's so bad. It takes technique.
It does.
Technique, like you need the proper
And the
like
person needs-
angling and oh my god.
And the person needs to agree. If not,
Yeah, I
it's
was
just
gonna
a
say.
mess.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Wait, also, like, I know some people, for example, the birthday person's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna smash my head. And then they smash the person's head before they smash their head. This is
Yeah,
really
yeah,
messy.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, I just see it as like, I don't want someone's face in my like, see what I mean? Yeah. But that's, I know, that one I know about, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I know about? Do you celebrate, you said you celebrate Easter, right?
Kinda, not really.
So what do you do usually during that time? Because I don't do anything.
Me
But I just
neither.
like the pastel colors, but that's all I care about. Like
Really?
I don't know. I feel like Easter is not as big of a deal. I've never done an egg
When I
hunt.
was a little girl, it was a big deal. Like my parents would hide toys around the house and be like, oh,
That's fun.
like, yeah,
That's so.
the
I
Easter
would.
bunny came, and I'd be like, oh my god, it looks so cool.
Wait, actually, speaking of the Easter bunny, do you ever had like your parents trick you over like Tooth Fairy?
Yes.
How'd you find out?
I remember I was old in middle school, and my parents never sat me down to tell me these things, that like these mystical figures in our lives weren't real. And so I remember like well, when it came to Santa, I remember one time I asked for a baby doll, like because I always loved like babies, so I
Yeah.
asked for like a baby doll that could like eat and like I don't. It's creepy when I
No,
think
I know
about
those.
it now.
I know those.
Yeah.
There was ones that like pee or something.
Yes,
You have
that
to put
one
actual
peed.
diapers.
That one peed, and
Oh
they're
my
like
God.
expensive.
Yeah.
And I remember I like talked to Santa, like wrote my little letter.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one time, like I was with my mom. I was little at this point, and I remember she opened the trunk like of the car,
Yeah.
and I remember I saw the baby doll there, but I didn't think much of it, because it wasn't Christmas yet, so I had never seen that toy in my whole life. But then I remember Christmas came around, and that same baby doll that I had seen in the back of the car was the one that I got from Santa. And that's when my suspicion started. And I was like,
Yeah. Oh my god. No, I remember how I knew is that for the Tooth Fairy, I was fully convinced. I was like, oh my god, tooth fairy, like that's so sick. And then actually I didn't know it was tooth fairy. I just thought like it was just teeth molded into coins. I don't know. So how I found out was that the next day my parents forgot to do it. So I came, I was like, Mom, like, oh my God, why didn't, like, teeth work? Like, did I not, like, sleep enough? Did I not, like, smash my head against the pillow and not do it? So then, like, she was like, oh, really? Here, sleep one more night. It might work. So I'm like, okay. I sleep the next day, it happened. I'm like, that's mildly suspicious. Like, what?
Yeah.
So I'm like, Mom. And my brother one time, he broke it out. He's like, yeah, it's Mom. I was like, no, it's not. He's like, yeah, it is. I was like, I don't believe you. And then one night, I don't know how, my mom was doing it. I woke up. And I felt it. I was like, huh, okay. And I'm like, ha, I caught you. You did this. She was like, okay, whatever. Like, she didn't care. She was like, okay, you found that. Cool. I was like in elementary.
Why is it always the big brothers, though, that have to do it?
I don't know, man.
My
like,
big brother did it to me, too. And I was, like, crying. And I was like, it's not true. Like, you're lying to me. And he was like, it's true. Like, you need to grow up. And I was like...
I think it's a cool trick, though. Like,
yeah.
It's a little cute thing. Because what are they going to do with their teeth? Like, come on. Yeah.
I just think those traditions are cute in general. Like, it helps those kids keep their innocence and that, like, joy, you know? Because I feel like once you grow up and you realize it's not kind of true, there's kind of nothing to look forward to sometimes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I used to look forward to Santa and, like, giving him his cookies and writing the letters.
It really expands your imagination,
like
too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's, like, not just, like, oh, yeah, whatever, it's just this, that. Like, it gives you imagination when you're younger. So
it really does.
It's perfect, yeah. And also, what about 4th of July? Do you do anything that you don't really?
No, we basically. I mean, like the most when I was little. Like when I'm saying this is because like before when we were little, like my family was more like united. Like now my brother like moved away. Like I'm usually with my friends during the holidays, so it's like it's not really like a big family thing. But when I was little, we used to go to the beach all the time, and we used to wait for the fireworks.
Oh my God, that's so pretty. For me, I rarely watch this fireworks, but like I recently found out that there's like a festival thing that happens near in King of Prussia where we live.
Oh wow!
And like there's this whole like a fair kind of thing where there's like rides and like games you play and the tickets and whatever, and then they put the fireworks after that, and it was really pretty.
It's
literally in the park.
Yeah, I've been there.
That was like this year was my first time going there. I'm like, why aren't I here like often?
Their funnel cake is good.
Really? I never tried. I just went there for the fireworks.
You need to get the funnel cake. They always have like the funnel cake and the fried Oreos, and it's just a perfect excuse to break the diet and be like, you know what, it's worth the July. Like, why not?
I watch fireworks all the time though. Like I definitely do. So do you watch it with your friends sometimes?
I usually go with my friends. My family's not big on celebration. Like this 4th of July, we were supposed to go like watch the fireworks and stuff, but I didn't want to go. So we kind of just stayed home and we just watched movies and ate like.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
I mean, you stay with your family, which is a good thing. But
yeah. I usually go to the park.
Celebration.
I usually go to the park like with friends and like do barbecues and stuff like that.
Barbecues.
Yeah, that's what we usually do. Sometimes we just sit home and like just go to someone's house or something. So we just kind of use an excuse of, oh yeah, let's gather. But we rarely watch like fireworks. So I feel like now that I know that there's one nearby us, like I would just go there because it was so up close, like right there.
And the fireworks are gorgeous. That
really,
they put up.
really
yeah,
pretty.
They really are. I remember I went last last 2 years. One of those.
But there was like 2 other like fireworks going on at the same time, which was so freaky because I was walking on my way back, like home, and like a firework would just boosh out of nowhere. I'm like, ah! Like it was scary. Like it was at night, and I was like terrified for my life as I'm walking. I'm like hugging myself, like please don't go out again, because it's like out of nowhere. Yeah. So there was that holiday. What else? What other holidays do people celebrate? Valentine's Day. There was it. Valentine's Day. Do you celebrate it?
Only when I have my boyfriend. No, I'm joking.
Probably.
Yeah, no.
Probably.
Oh, no, I feel like I don't really celebrate it. I feel like last year I did just because my boyfriend was like, all right, let's celebrate it. And I was like, all right, that's cool. But other than that, like, no.
I feel like it's just an excuse again to just like Halloween to buy chocolate. Like you just, okay.
It's
I don't know
to show
about
love.
you. I don't know. I know. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous because like even it goes to the same thing as Mother's Day. Like for me, like these kind of days where you appreciate one person for one day, they should be appreciated every single day. So it's not like you have to take that one day to be nice to them, and the next day it's like whatever. Like you have to treat yourselves like that every single day. Treat your mother the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like those. That's why I don't really care about Mother's Day.
I just
or
feel like
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's was like the biggest thing when you were in elementary school because you were like the cool kid that gave out the cards. You know what I'm talking
Yes.
about, right?
Yes.
I remember one time I was like I was in elementary school. I was really young. And I remember I wanted to be like the cool kid. I don't know what the cool kid is in elementary school.
Yeah, at this point, we don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
in my imagination, it existed. And so I remember I made my mom take me to CVS. And I was like, okay, I'm going to buy my friend the best Valentine's gift ever. So, like, I made her buy me, like, chocolate bunnies.
Yes.
Like, stuffed animals, like, all that stuff. And I was like, and the kids that I don't like, the kids that aren't nice to me, are just going to get, like, a little card.
Oh my god! Wow! Savage, love that.
I am telling you, I was a salty kid. Anyways, fast forward to the day of Valentine's Day, and I was like, okay, I have everything that I'm gonna bring in. And the person that was like sitting there, I don't know, she was like, you can't bring that in, sweetie. Like, we're sorry. Like, it's just too much. Like, all that stuff. So she didn't let me bring it in.
A teacher or is it a staff?
It was
or?
a staff from the.
Well, that's stupid. Don't
Yeah,
crush your
'cause
kids' dreams.
Yeah, it was a staff, and I was like, okay. And so like I went back, and I remember I gave it to like my mom, and I was like, they don't let me bring it in. Like, I can bring in the cards, but like not the big chocolate bunnies.
Oh my
I guess they
God.
had a problem with chocolate bunnies. I don't know. And she was like, okay, that's fine. And I remember just me and my mom just ate the whole like chocolate
Love that.
bunnies. Just
Love that. Oh
everything.
my god. For me, I used to give it to my teachers, like my favorite teachers. I would get like
Oh.
little heart like containers that had little chocolates. So like I would give it to my favorite teachers.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so sweet.
I did that. It was like something I did a lot of times. But now, like I think when I entered high school, I stopped doing it. But I think mostly middle school. But what else do I used to do? Valentine's Day. I think it's 6th grade. When I first came to America, like one of my friends from ESL, like what's it called? She gave me like a gift for Valentine's Day, but it's like mostly a friend thing. But I don't know about you, but in high school, you know how you can buy like a little gift pack for like and send it to someone's homeroom.
Yeah.
I would
remember
always
that.
send it to myself because I'm like.
I love that, Hiva.
Okay,
That's
but
the
I don't know
mood.
about you, but like one thing that I used to like get a little upset about is that like, and I was talking to my friend about it actually one time, the one who came on the show a couple times. I told her that like every time I send things like that to my friends, I never got like a return, if that makes sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I've noticed it. I'm like I do it every single year for my friends, but never got something back. It's like a little weird because like you like. Okay, if you're like a nice person that like it's hard to get people like you
Yeah.
high expectations of like hey you should return the favor, but usually it doesn't happen. It doesn't. It sucks.
It really does.
What else? Like I think one time I pranked one of my friends and I told her it was from this guy that she really doesn't like, and she was so pissed, and I filmed the entire thing, and she was like really upset. She's like, no, I don't want him, no, I don't like him. I'm like, by the way, it was actually from me, and she was so pissed.
Wait, did she actually hate him, or was she like low key crushing on him?
No,
Like, she
he was
actually-
creepy. No, I know him. He's really creepy.
Oh, okay.
He's low-key creepy. But like, no.
Okay.
Trust me, she hates him like with all her might. And it's funny because I literally spent money to prank her, and I could just. I'm so funny. I literally wrote the note and everything. I'm like, oh, I love you and stuff like that. Like you're my.
You
And she was
traumatized
like,
the girl.
She was not having it.
Yeah, of course not.
It was what's her name? Anusha.
Anusha.
She was
my
heartbroken.
Lord.
She's like, no,
Poor
I
Anusha.
can't do this. Oh, by the way, she's like my best friend from high school, but like, oh my god, it was so funny. Like I did that in junior year, but then I think in a senior year, I'm like, frick that. I'm like, I'm not giving anybody Valentine gifts. Like, no.
I think like once you get older, you're like, no,
Whatever.
no, I don't care.
At this point now, like, I treat myself during those days. I'm like, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, I'm the mother, I'm the Valentine, like, give it to me. Father's Day, I'm the father, like, I'm doing
the father.
I don't want to. Yeah, Father's Day, I don't celebrate that much.
Really?
I don't know. I feel
Why?
like that's the least, because again, I don't like.
Oh,
yeah.
you don't
But also,
celebrate
not only that, but my dad doesn't care. He's like, whatever. Like even his birthday, like when you give him something for birthday, he's like, yeah, whatever. Like he doesn't care.
My
that much.
dad is so opposite. My dad needs to be celebrated. If it's his
Give
birthday,
me affection.
Yes, he gets so mad. Oh my god! One time I remember that we forgot my dad's birthday. Me, my mom, my dad, and my mom and my brother forgot my dad's birthday.
That's bad.
And we were out shopping that day. And he kept on calling us, like, hey, are you guys gonna come home soon? Like, hey, like, and I think the whole time he expected us to have been shopping for his present. But that was not the case, no. And we got
no.
home empty-handed. I mean, not empty-handed, but everything was for us. And he was like, "Where's my present? It's my birthday." And I was like, "Oh my god!"
You're like, it's in the trunk, and you just drive away.
Here, I'll be back in another like 2 hours.
Oh no!
I felt so bad.
Oh my god, no. For us, like my dad doesn't care about any of that. Like
Really?
for us, we're the ones who are like encouraging him to celebrate these things.
To be
But, like,
happy. Like,
yeah, my parents
"It's your
don't
birthday."
care. My parents
My
don't
dad
care.
doesn't care.
My
I mean, no,
parents couldn't care
my
less.
sorry, not my dad. My mom doesn't care.
Even like our birthdays, my mom like believes that like, oh, it's not a religious thing. Like it's not our religion, so therefore there's no point they're celebrating birthdays. I'm like, but I was born this day. I'm like, come on. Yeah. So like what we do is just get a cake, celebrate that like by our families, and that's it.
Really?
This year's the first year that I'm doing where I celebrate it with friends. Like we're going out and like, yeah,
When's your birthday?
the 15th, so 2 days after yours.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to Dorney Park for my birthday.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that is so fun. See,
Yeah,
birthdays
it's fun
like
to celebrate your birthday.
I always wanted to
It's your
celebrate
day.
birthdays, yeah.
Like you don't have a holiday for yourself. Those
See-
holidays are for other people. So just take your birthday for yourself.
The thing is that back in high school, how I celebrate my birthdays every single time is bring a bunch, like a pack of like candy or like cupcakes or whatever, and like bring them in and give it to people. And like, or if I had like a favorite classroom, I would give it to them only. So like, or bring it for my friends, my teachers, and a lot of the people are just kind of like, why are you giving people in your birthday? Like, we should be giving you. I'm like, well, where's my present if you're not giving anything? Yeah, so like that's why I always give people those stuff. So I'm like, I like giving kindness because people's happiness is my gift. So
yeah.
it's like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
sweet. Yeah.
I love giving people stuff. So that's why I'm like, for my birthday, I'm gonna give people little cupcakes. Like,
Yeah, I
that was
remember
my-
you always like came in with food and things like that.
Oh yeah,
in high school.
I was so active in high school. Now I have no
Tequila.
time. I have no time in my hands at all. Oh my god, is there any other traditions you would like to share?
No.
That you do? Yeah, I can't think of
don't.
anything
Me
right now.
neither.
I mean, the most I can think about is like, of course, I said I do the month of fasting.
Fasting.
And during that, like, especially if you have more time on your hands, like, the best thing to do is to have family gatherings because, like, the food is, like, fully cooked. Which, by the way, can I just say, like, mothers cooking in Ramadan is so hard because especially when they can't eat all day. So when they're cooking, they can't taste what they're cooking.
Oh, they're cooking.
So, like, it's so, like, I feel so bad for my mom always cooking, like, because she doesn't, like, sometimes when we're eating it, it's usually too salty or stuff because she can't taste it.
oh.
So it sucks. So, like, other than that, like, whenever I go to gatherings, I love just being there and, like, having all my friends and, like, waiting next to the dinner table until, like, sunsets. And,
And
like,
you're like, yes, we get to eat.
And the fun part is that, like, when you're eating, like, when you start eating, you get full really quickly because you're, like, hungry all day and you eat quickly and you're like, my stomach hurts. So,
Yeah, and then you'd be like, I think I'd eat more.
yes. And the thing is that it's tradition that, like, when you want to break your fast, you have to always eat a date and
I've
soup.
heard that.
And soup. You have to drink soup. So, and water as well. I think actually it's date, water, then soup.
Yeah, but
it's like
you guys aren't allowed to drink any water,
no,
right? No.
no water. Which again, like, I think when you don't eat, what's it called? You get sleepy, so you just kind of sleep all day and just wake up. You're like, oh, time to eat. Like, even sometimes you get so used to it that I'm like on my laptop and my mom's like, come on, time to eat. I'm like, do I have to get up? Like,
Yeah.
you get so used to it. And then the worst part is even after Ramadan, like, you're just going through a normal day. It's not Ramadan anymore. You don't have to fast. And you're just kind of like, am I allowed to eat? Like, am I allowed to eat this way? And sometimes I drink and I spit it out. I'm like, wait, am I allowed to drink? Like, it gets to you a little bit. But then, like, you get used to it. And then the cycle just keeps going. And
Yeah, but I can definitely see that. Like, you're tired. You don't have energy. You haven't eaten anything.
But
yeah.
the best part is once like, in the years forward, like, once Ramadan happens in winter, which means the sunset is at 4:30, so I just come home a couple of hours later, just eat, and that's it. Usually we wait until like 8 o'clock. It's bed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like the earlier the better. I'm just so excited for the one time. It's like at
get
4
to
o'clock.
eat.
It's so perfect. So perfect. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But yeah, so I think it's 11:50, so I think we have to wrap this up. Jess. Yeah, I know. Time goes by so quickly.
It really did.
Oh my god, the worst part about the show is that like I have so much to talk about. But I'm like, I don't like ran out of time already. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I appreciate
Thank you for
it.
having me.
How do you think the experience of being in a radio show is like?
It's cool. I've never done anything like this.
Every
you were
time.
like,
Yes.
"Hey, do you want to be on it?" And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be awkward
it's so,
or not, but
no,
okay.
A lot of my friends, like at least the people I bring in, like they get so excited about the fact that like it looks like a radio show. They're like taking pictures of themselves, like, oh my god, I'm in front of a kid microphone. Like it's just a microphone, but it's like it's funny, yeah. But
well, it's a good experience.
Yes.
It's fun, yeah.
Thank you so much for
and
coming.
you're doing
again.
a good job of it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah. By the way, so 2 things. Number 1, Stock Up Rock Out is this Saturday. If you want, you can bring in like things that people can just grab and eat. So like Cheez-Its, or like I want to recommend canned foods. So it's an event that we're doing here at Montgomery County Community College. It's really fun. There's gonna be music, other shows. I might even do a show that time. I'm not sure. I'll check out. It goes from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I highly recommend everyone out there to go there because it's really fun. It's for a good event and cause. So yeah, I think you go there. Good there. Oh my god, my mouth is just not going on. Okay. Also, one more thing. My next show will be during Hollow Week, which will start this Sunday to November 1st. And all the first shows, Montco radio shows that are occurring during that week are going to do Halloween related things. Some of them will, some of them won't, but mine will. So check that out. Tune in 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Tuesdays. And yeah, thank you so much, Jess, for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And yeah, it's my mind that are working. Say goodbye for me.
Bye.
Taylor.